Hey everybody, I'm Patrick Shaka, Editor-in-Chief of Yachting Magazine. We are here today at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show on Horizon Yachts stand. I'm here with Roger from Horizon, and today we're going to bring you the Horizon Yachts FD110. Good day, Roger.
Hi Patrick, how are you?
Very good. So Horizon has several ranges of boats, the FD being one of them. We're on the brand new FD, the FD110. So for people who may not know, what does the FD stand for in FD?
It's actually a fast displacement hull form. It was the mandate was to try and get a boat that would do over displacement speeds, but at displacement comfort. So Cordova, the designer of the hull, came up with this, and it managed to get us to anything from an 18 to a 17 cruise speed. Tops out around 20 knots, but you get the comfort with the beam of a 24/6 boat and the hull design of a displacement hull form. So it really did meet that mandate, starting with the 75, and now we're up to the 110.
So on the FD110, one of the benefits of carrying all of the volume that you have forward is you have an incredibly large on-deck master stable.
That's true, yes, and that again is part of the hull form design, was that we can carry that beam all the way forward. Most boats, 2/3 of the way up, will start to dive in at the bow, whereas this one carries us a lot further forward. That is very evident, as you said, on the master stateroom here, but also down in the cabins below deck at the VIP.
To that end, what you have below decks in terms of guest accommodations is 3 VIP suites plus a 4th guest station.
Exactly, yes, and the beam and the length managed to get us exactly that, with a separate laundry room and a butler's pantry, which gives the ability for guests to go and grab a bottle of water at night and go to their cabins. But yes, essentially 3 VIP cabins, which is incredible on a boat of this size.
Yeah, and for people who are stepping up into a 110, now we're talking about the crewed yacht experience. So what are the accommodations for crew on board the FD110?
It is after the engine room with an access from the aft deck or from the transom. There are 3 crew cabins down there, all en suite. And we thought that rather than do the beach club on this boat, we did aft deck or storage on the swim platform for toys, a wet locker, still with the large transom door so you can get that beach feel with the shade over the top. It has a 2,500-pound hydraulic swim platform matched with a 2,500-pound davit on the boat deck. So you've got a lot of flexibility when it comes to water toys, storage, and usability.
You also, as we walked through the boat earlier, have a lot of flexibility in terms of the entertainment spaces on board this boat. So could you tell us a little bit about those, both indoors and outdoors?
Absolutely, yes. The main salon that we're in now, obviously with the 24/6 beam and walk-arounds on both sides, you still have a lot of space here. Full formal dining area and a galley that can be either closed off so that the crew can storage and provision the galley without having to come through the salon. So the galley closes off or opens up completely. So for that experience with a chef, you can have the chef in an enclosed galley area and still have formal dining. The entertaining on the outside, going from, which is traditionally the area where people hang out, which is the boat deck or the aft deck, you've now got the foredeck area. And again, that goes down to the hull form design and being able to carry that beam all the way forward, where you've got a hot tub on the foredeck, you've got seating up there, sail shades, and when you're at anchor, you've got a nice breeze blowing up there. When you're at the dock, you've got privacy. So it really does create a whole new entertaining experience up there.
And within the FD, you can also do this as a tri-deck or what's called the Skyline version, and this is your first tri-deck.
That's correct, yeah, and the tri-deck level gives you that additional space. And traditionally on a boat, on larger boats, they don't have a helm station up there, so we followed that theme. We put an engine control plug-in up there, but we kept it as an owner space. So it's got sunbathing areas, it has sun lounges and a full seating area. So it's a nice relaxing area, but it just adds to that entertainment experience.
In addition to owners being able to customize those outside spaces, when it comes to the interior spaces, when we're looking at whether it's the timbers you're using on the sole or the bulkheads or the stone, what kind of personalization does an owner have?
Really it is, I wouldn't say endless, but it certainly is heading in that direction. We have a very large selection of woods, from satins to 50-50 split to 70-30 high gloss. Probably 20 to 30 different wood samples that people can choose from, and there's always those custom ones out there that we have done for clients who use certain design houses, if you like. This was actually an inventory boat, so this came directly from the design studio at Horizon Yachts. So this is it's a washed Wenge wood finish with oak and walnut accents. So they went through the boat, they provide us with their proposals, and then we go back with some feedback, we talk to some clients, and it's a whole process, but it's a very enjoyable one, and you can see the finished product is spectacular.
we have the volume, we have the accommodation spaces, we have a high level of luxury, but you had touched upon a little earlier about the performance. So this particular 110, what does it have for power, and what are we looking at in terms of performance and range?
These are the C32A 1900 horsepower Caterpillars. So with the fast displacements, as I said, you can cruise at a slow speed of 8 knots or anything up to 16 knots. This boat tops out at around 20 knots. So at 10 knots, you've got just over 2,000 mile range. At about 16 knots, you've probably got 600 mile range. So, bring it down to 8 knots, you've got over 3,000 miles. So it really is the flexibility of the hull is not one that gets up on plane, but it transitions from a displacement to a fast displacement hull form. So that gives you that. We've got 2 55 kilowatt generators, as I said about the davit and swim platform. It's got a water maker and spot zero system down in the engine room. We have a Magnus frequency transformer down there as well, which is a water-cooled system, so you can basically plug in anywhere in the world, 3-phase, single-phase. So with the sewage treatment system as well, it's a very well self-contained yacht.
And about what is the build time for an FD110?
The build time is 12 to 14 months. At the moment, we've got quite a few boats on order, but we're still managing to meet those timelines.
If anyone was interested in the FD110 or any of the other Horizon Yacht models, where would they go for information?
Either our website, which is horizonyacht.com, or visit one of our offices, North Palm Beach and Fort Lauderdale. We'd be happy to help.
Roger, thank you much for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us on board the Horizon Yachts FD110. But stay tuned for more, because more is coming.